So there are two possible reasons why you may have clicked into this video. You don't know what Notion is and you would like to see how a person like me, already experienced and with a similar background to you, uses it. Or on the other hand, you have already seen lots of videos about Notion and about how to use it, but you want a more specific guide focused on students. More precisely, high school students, with an actionable way for you to get started quickly without needing to set everything up. Hi, my name is Mario and I am a 16-year-old A-level student from Spain. In this video, I'm going to show you how I organize my different classes with their respective notes so that you can get started using Notion, so that you can be able to access your system from any device at any given time, but to also be able to optimize your learning process. Anyways, for the 1% of you guys who aren't yet familiar with Notion, Notion is basically a personal use free app that they themselves define as an all-in-one workspace. Basically, Notion is a digital place where you can create and store everything from notes to calendars to documents or images. Everything you can think of can be created and stored within Notion. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So we are inside my Notion. As you can see, school template, yeah, looks pretty flashy, pretty cool. But the important thing is that it enables me to stay on top of things, to stay on top of my assignments, my homework and my exams, and to also be able to optimize my learning, to be able to study more effectively. I will make a video on how to study with Notion if you ask me. It's not going to be in this video because if not, it would be too long. So just leave a comment down below if you want me to make a video about how I use Notion to study, and let's get right into it. So as you can see, school template, and we have everything over here. We have the classes, we have some links that we'll talk about them later on, but as you can see, we have lots of classes and we have a course to do plus calendar template, which basically is a to-do and calendar together that they synchronize the information, and it is also synchronized within the classes. You will see this later on, so let's just go into one of the classes so that you can see how everything works. Well, it's important to know that all these classes are linked to the original page, so they are all within all classes, and in here I have all the classes, okay? But yeah, let's just enter into Physics AS, and as you can see, we start with a created that doesn't really make that much sense, but yeah, just have it in there, why not? Then I have space for school. You can write your school if you like it. Then you can have your teacher as well if you like it, to stay on track of it. And you know which teacher taught you this class on this year. You can also remember it that way. And then as you can see, we have the course syllabus. Pretty important. The syllabus is sometimes even more important than the book because it has the contents that are really going to be entering the exam, which is basically what they are going to evaluate from you. So the course syllabus, pretty important to have access to. We can open it, and as you can see, we have my physics A level specification, and you can access all the contents in the syllabus. So then we have, as you can see, school year. I'm currently in year 12, so that's why it says year 12. This class is only for year 12, so I just have it for year 12. I have other classes which are for the next 2 years, so I would use year 12 and 13. And then as you can see, we have a final grade, which currently obviously is in progress. I have just started my classes very recently, so yeah, it's in progress, but I have an option here to put any grade you end up getting in the exams. So then as you can see, I have once again class information, and we have the syllabus once again to have it handy. It's pretty important to have it handy. I know they are both linked in here, but you know, it's just handy in case you need it. And then we also have the course to do plus calendar template that you're gonna see in here only from Physics AS. So it is filtered to only show things from Physics AS. So I have all the assignments, homework, and exams from this subject, which is physics, in here with their due dates and with the completed to-do list type of box. And yeah, it's also sorted descending so that the most recent ones are on top. Pretty useful. So that's the course to do plus calendar template of physics. And then as you can see, I have some notes in here. I'm just going to show you these ones so that you can see more or less how they look. But I would talk about this more in depth if you ask me to do a video about this. So yeah, as you can see, looks pretty cool. It's also really useful to be able to use different methods of studying. And well, let's go back to school template and see chemistry as, for example, we have the same stuff. And you can also see that in here, the course to do plus calendar template is filtered for chemistry. So that's pretty useful. Once again, I have here all the homework, everything completed. It's amazing. And yeah, I have some notes over there, but now we're gonna go onto the main page so that you can see how the main course to do plus calendar template works. So it basically shows me everything I have done, everything. The type of thing, if it's a quiz, if it's a homework, if it's an exam, if it's an essay, if it's a discussion, I can just tag them, and then obviously for each subject so that I can have them specifically and filtered in each of the classes. And then I have the due dates, pretty important as well, and then completed to do boxes so that I can track if I have done things or not. Apart from this, as you can see, we also have different views. So this is the table view. As you can see, we can see everything in a table, but we can also view it as a calendar so that we can see when everything is due. Quite useful as well. And then we also have a week list that basically filters all the table view lists and only shows the ones from this week so that we can see the ones that are really close and that we should focus on. So it is also pretty useful. And yeah. Okay, so let's go to see the links that you may have noticed at the beginning of the video. So as you can see, I have different links for interesting things and things I need to have handy to be able to work more effectively. So the first thing obviously is my Google Calendar. I have a quick link in here and I can go and check where when my classes are, and I can see things I have to do basically. So it's pretty important to stay on track of your school life. Then as well we have a Google Drive link, pretty useful as well. Then Google Classroom, it's pretty useful as well for those who are doing 100% online classes. This is basically your class, your school, Google Classroom. For me, it's also useful as I am doing half the time in school and half the time online. So it's very interesting to be able to access your Google Classroom just from your link. And it's pretty cool to be able to access your Google Classroom with just one click. And then as you can see, I have Pearson Active Learn. This is basically a website which has some of my books digitally so that I can access them whenever I want to without having to bring the book. So that's also pretty interesting thing. And yeah, so remember that you have the link to the template down below so that you can access it, duplicate it, and adapt it to your needs so that you can get started with Notion pretty quickly without needing to set everything up. If you found this video helpful, please, I would really appreciate if you could hit the thumbs up so that YouTube knows that this video is worth showing to more people. And if you're still watching this far in the video, you should consider subscribing to the channel. I know this is the first video, but things are gonna get way better. And yeah, so that you're able to get notified once I upload a video, and you may be interested in those. So yeah, I have very cool videos planned. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.